Hi, it's Geeta, and this is Swamp Watch Congressional Edition. The House of Representatives is already out for their August recess this week, so they're not doing anything, but the Senate is still in session. They have two main priorities for what they hope to accomplish before they go on their August recess. One is approving a lot of President Trump's nominations for key positions, and the second is full appropriation markups for the budget bill. On the confirmation front, by a margin of one vote, the Senate voted to approve Emil Bove, who was President Trump's former personal attorney, to a lifetime appointment to the judiciary. This was a pretty controversial appointment because he's been accused by multiple whistleblowers of encouraging people to ignore judicial orders. On the appropriations front, Senate committees voted on full markups of two key appropriation bills, the Defense Appropriation Bill and the Labor and Health and Human Services Appropriations Bill. Combined, they represent over $1 trillion in spending and represent over half of the total monies that Congress will allocate. Both appropriations bills were approved by the Senate this morning, and you can find a memo describing the highlights on appropriations.senate.gov, but I'll be back with a summary once I've had a chance to do some analysis. This here is the announcement for the Labor and Health and Human Services and Education Appropriations Bill. Some of the things they've chosen to highlight in their announcement are $48.7 billion in spending for biomedical research at NIH, $1.6 billion to combat the opioid epidemic, plus $1.9 billion for substance abuse prevention and treatment block grants, $5.5 billion for mental health treatment and research, and $3.6 billion for health and human service preparedness. On the defense side, their announcement highlights $193.1 billion to fully fund raises for the military, $302.8 billion for military readiness, $5.3 billion for security cooperation with other nations, $171.3 billion for procurement of weapons, and another $140.5 billion for weapons R&D. Both appropriations bills passed in committee by a vote of 26-3.